Today, I want to walk you through the OBS audio setup I use to make my recordings and streams sound way fuller and more professional, without needing a giant studio rack of gear. I'll show you the exact filters I add and the little tweaks inside the software that turn a flat, basic sound into something that feels like a crisp, high-quality podcast. And toward the end of this video, I will also show you how I turn those clean recordings into viral-ready clips automatically using a tool called Vizard, so you can get maximum mileage from every session. Let's start by jumping into OBS, where you first need to add your microphone as an input device by clicking the plus icon in the Sources box. Select Audio Input Capture. Give it a recognizable name like mic so you can keep things organized, and choose your specific microphone device from the drop-down menu. Once you have selected the right device, you should immediately see the green level meter bouncing while you speak, confirming that the signal is being received. If you see absolutely nothing moving, double-check that your microphone is plugged in, powered on, and that any required phantom power is active if you are using a condenser mic. A very annoying issue happens when your microphone audio only comes through one ear of your headphones, but you can fix this easily inside OBS. Just right-click your audio source, go into Properties, and toggle the mono option until your voice is balanced perfectly across both your left and right ears. Next, head over to Settings and then the Audio tab to make sure your sample rate matches your audio interface, as a mismatch can cause weird timing artifacts. I usually set the sample rate to 48 kHz, but just ensure whatever value you pick is identical across your hardware and software to avoid any pitch shifts. Now, go to your output settings, ensure it is set to advanced mode, and set your audio bitrate to between 128 and 160 kilobits per second. I personally prefer 128 as a great sweet spot because it is very efficient for live streaming while still sounding crystal clear for voice. Once those settings are applied, it is time for the fun part, which is adding the filters that act as the little magic processors for your sound.
Right-click your microphone source, choose Filters, and remember that the order of this chain matters significantly for the final result you hear.
First, add a gain filter to bring your volume up, ensuring that when you speak, your peaks sit comfortably in the yellow range without hitting the red clipping zone. Next, add a noise suppression filter to automatically remove constant background hums, like fan noise or air conditioning, from your room environment. If your computer is powerful enough, choose the higher quality suppression mode, which is much better at keeping your voice sounding natural and clean. Then, I like to use a 3-band equalizer to boost the low end slightly for warmth and add a little high-end sparkle so the consonants cut through. Do not go overboard with the bass boost if you have a naturally deep voice, as you want to sound clear and defined rather than muddy and hollow. After that, add an expander filter, which is much better than a noise gate because it gently lowers quiet background noise without abruptly chopping off your speech. Set the ratio to about 3:1, and make sure the threshold is set so it only suppresses the empty room sound while leaving your voice untouched. You can verify your expander settings by turning on audio monitoring in OBS, which lets you listen to your voice live while you fine-tune the settings. Now, add a compressor filter to your chain to even out the loud spikes and quiet moments, making your voice sound much more consistent and powerful. A 3:1 ratio is a classic safe setting, and you should set the threshold so the compressor only kicks in during your louder, more energetic words. Finally, add a limiter as your ultimate safety net to ensure that even if you accidentally shout, the signal never clips or causes harsh distortion for your audience. This entire chain ensures that your raw audio is ready for distribution, but editing those long recordings into shorter segments is often a huge manual time sink. This is where Vizard comes into play, a tool that automates the process of identifying your best, most engaging content from a long stream or recording. I just import my full video file into Vizard, and it automatically carves out the viral moments, generates captions, and prepares them for social media platforms. It even includes an auto-schedule feature, meaning you can set your clips to post on a consistent cadence without ever having to manually upload anything yourself. The content calendar inside the app keeps all your clips organized, and you can tweak the thumbnails or the captions in a matter of seconds before you ship them. Compared to manually scrubbing through hours of footage in something like Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, this workflow saves you a ridiculous amount of time. I highly recommend just recording your session in OBS with the audio chain I explained, dropping the file into Vizard, and letting the automation do the heavy lifting. You will go from one single long-form video to a full month of short-form social content with only about 15 minutes of actual hands-on editing time. Ultimately, remember that consistent posting matters way more than perfection, so get your audio sounding clear and let your content work for you in the background. If you have questions about specific microphone models or want to see my Vizard scheduling cadence, drop a comment below, and I would be happy to make a follow-up video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you found this helpful, and share your audio results with me because I love seeing how your setups improve. All right, that is it for today. So go set up that clean audio chain, start creating, and I will see you in the next one.